once is all day on this stage right now. On our way now, Osric Chau, he's right now. I don't know what job you're applying for, but I like the cut of your jib.
Thanks, Richard.
Are you running for office? Because it's pretty much an open field right now. It's anybody's ball game.
I was thinking about it. I could be the first Canadian president.
You'd be a first a lot of things if you won the presidency.
You're right.
Probably the first cosplaying president. The first cosplaying Canadian Asian president. I think you would cover a lot of bases.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
You have my vote. And I mean that literally. Right now, with the field we have, you have my vote. Let's give the stage to these boys, ladies and gentlemen, Gil and Osric.
Hey, buddy. All right, how are you?
I don't remember the last time I wore a suit, to be honest.
You look nice.
I was talking backstage, I was talking about how I'm like, oh, this costume is so like uncomfortable.
Is it snug? It's a little snug.
But it feels like a costume, you know?
You look good, man.
I don't know if I can wear a costume every day.
Osric asked me if I would wear a suit today.
I did, I didn't want to.
And I was at first hesitant because I thought he was setting me up for something.
Usually that would be very true, you're right.
He wasn't, you look great.
I mean, I wouldn't have messed with your suit, probably.
You what?
I wouldn't have messed with your suit, I would like, you know.
I just thought I was going to show up in a suit and you're going to show up in a, like, wedding dress or something.
You're just giving me ideas, you know. I hadn't even thought of that. That's awesome. I like where your imagination goes.
It's just, you know, how can it not? It's so long we spend together. It's so precious.
I'm rubbing off on you.
You're what?
I'm rubbing off on you. I mean, you know. Okay, let's not do that.
How are you guys? You seem lively. So lively for a Saturday morning.
No kidding. I lost my voice. I lost my voice last
My
night.
voice is, hopefully it'll be back by tonight, because it has to be, but,
Oh, that's right. That's right, we're doing the concert.
that's right, we're doing the concert tonight. We're gonna do a number together?
I think we're gonna do a number together.
Cool. Are we gonna dance?
Okay.
Maybe.
Sure, okay.
Please.
We can dance. We can try to dance.
Now, we will do a number together tonight on stage at the music show.
Alright, let's dance. Let's slow dance.
Alright, this is weird.
I wish I was wearing a wedding dress now.
Just went right in for the kill there. Yeah, tonight will be fun. Hopefully you guys can make it. I will need to rest my voice after this though, because we've got a lot of singing to do tonight. This guy's got to do some rapping, so.
Yep.
That's right.
It's kind of your thing though.
It's kind of become my thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll do it then.
That was so street. I guess I'll do it then. You guys need me to rap? I'll rap.
I can pick up another thing. We don't have a yodeler or a... What else? What other things are there? I can learn beatboxing. It's kind of the
That'd be
same
cool.
thing.
We don't have that.
We don't have that. Neither do I, though. Oh, Jason does. Yeah, Jason beatboxes. Never mind. What's another thing I could learn?
Gregorian chant!
Throat singing.
Tibetan throat singing.
I did play Tibetan monk once, and I did go into that a little bit. But it's... I don't know. I
think I saw a sign for Tibetan throat singing on the Vegas Strip.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $25 for half an hour or something. I thought it was weird. So I went in.
How was it?
Obviously it was great. Can't stop smiling. Oh, wow.
I like it when they do, Okay, let's open the floor up to questions. Yeah, let's do some questions.
Hey, all of that.
I had a couple things I was going to say, but I'm not going to.
Say it, just let it all out. This is a safe place. Nobody repeats anything that happens here.
Yeah,
So.
none of this being recorded. None of it.
No.
Okay, so this, I was going to ask Osric yesterday, but we ran out of time. You can jump into, because I'm hoping you saw it. I love the Hollywood Supernatural parody.
You've been it.
Well, you've been in a couple of them. Are you planning to do any more? And can you tell us anything about the Supernatural parody?
The Supernatural parody happened here. So it was, I don't know where everything is here, but in one of these many rooms, they set up that, just a backdrop, and we all kind of shuffled in between panels and autographs and photo ops, and we just danced for like 30 seconds. And they had 5 different songs, all with the same beat, so we can kind of pick the songs that we knew, and everyone would just dance, and it was all.
What song did you pick?
I can't remember. No, it's a different beat, but I would have. I don't know, do you remember what song you picked?
Yeah, I picked the Taylor Swift song that she ended up using.
Oh, you picked the...
Of course I picked the Taylor Swift song.
I think I picked a Bruno Mars song. I think.
It was awkward. It was like, hey, this is Hilly and Hindi, and stand over there. We're just gonna dance for 30 seconds. And
I give
some
everyone
poses.
a lot of credit, including Gil, and everyone else, because they didn't really know anything about it. Like, guys, can you just stand here and dance for, just dance for a minute? Like, what is this for? I'm like, just trust me, just dance. And they did.
Everyone did. Everyone trusted you. That's kind of scary.
I know. I love you guys for that.
Could have been for your personal use.
So, no, I honestly, it's awesome that this group of actors and we'll just do that, on Faith, which is kind of weird.
Honestly.
Honestly.
Also, we'll just do anything. We'll just.
I asked him to wear a suit today, and he just did it.
I know, it took a lot out of me too.
I'm gonna have ideas with throat singing now.
Well, I didn't want you to be the only one with a suit on up here, and I'd look like a schlub, I figured we classed up the joint today.
All right. Usually I'm the schlub though, so.
Maybe they'll ask us back.
Maybe. But it was fun, and I think they're doing the Sherlock parody right now. And I'm throwing a ton of ideas. I'm like, hey, you should do this. And you never know. We keep in contact, so at some point I might get a call and maybe they'll do a Dragon Ball parody. Jump in. And be Piccolo. We'll see. You ever watch Dragon Ball?
No.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi. Okay, this might be a little unusual, but yesterday, was it you, Gil, that was messing with Osric on the screen? Because we weren't sure if it was you or Richard or Loud Swain or who was doing that.
Would you be messing with Osric
Like during his panel?
from backstage?
Yeah, doing that on the
Touching him and stuff?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't me. It really wasn't. Sounds like something I might do, but
She meant on the screen, not like in the green room. I think it was Borja.
It was.
Which is why he didn't do A Whole New World with me.
And then, Osric, what did you think was going on? Because you didn't seem to get it.
I had no
idea.
I thought Gil had popped his head over here, or under there, or he was in line, or I don't know, I really had no idea. Because every time I looked over, there was nothing. I had half of them, somehow the audience is all texting each other and trolling me really hard. Oh, you guys could probably do it. It's everyone laugh at the right side of stage. There's nothing but do it. And we would spend the entire panel going crazy.
And I just want to say one last time, your Captain America cosplay was amazing.
It was very comfortable. This costume is a little, I'm clunky. I feel clunky in it.
you feel clunky?
Yeah.
Stretch it out.
Yeah.
Not too
I like
much.
the fake Kevlar,
You wearing Spanx?
Are we supposed to?
Hey.
Hi. Your voice is amazing. I was wondering if you were to go for a role in Les Mis, which role would you go for, and what is your favorite song?
Well, it would probably be Marius, but I hope, I think one day when I'm a little bit older, I'd like to play Valjean. And my favorite song from that show, Empty Chairs, or Bring Him Home. Yeah. It's a little too early to be taking on that right now.
Those sound like nice songs.
What's that?
Those songs sound like nice songs.
Yeah, they're pretty. Do you know them?
No.
What do you sing?
Huh?
What do you sing?
Dragon Ball?
Sing some Dragon Ball. We'll just segue from Les Mis to Dragon Ball.
Okay, if I do some Dragon Ball, you can do some of that. It's very different.
Go, do it.
It's so nice. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying because, okay, fine. If you know this is the one I grew up with. Chala, hey, chala, okay, I don't know the words. It's just a bunch of noise. It's in Japanese, but it's like,
You really, you went for it. I've never seen somebody go in so, and then also...
you know, when I was growing up, this was the song that was the most epic song in the world, and I wish I learned it, but it was just, I always just sang it a bunch of gibberish.
Oh, wow. Thought I was at an Indian wedding for a second.
Japanese wedding, I mean, actually, that probably wasn't Japanese. All right, your turn.
Oh, I can't sing Les Mis right now.
Just do it Russell Crowe style.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs and empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, but tomorrow never came.
Wait, so what part of you can't again?
And Dragon Ball, go. Dragon Ball Z, go.
I wanna die. For all the people that came from Japan, I'm sorry. I know there's half of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Jeez. Okay, hi.
What is your favorite cosplay you've had to create?
Favorite one that I had to create. Honestly, it was the first one I ever did when I was in high school. It was a SpongeBob SquarePants. We just bought a new refrigerator, so we had a box. And I loved playing with cardboard as a kid, so I cut a hole for the arms, and I covered the whole thing in felt, and I made this fake nose, and cut open a mouth. And the entire day at school for Halloween, I just walked around in the SpongeBob outfit. And my favorite part was physical education. We played soccer, and so I was goalie, and I was just shuffling around, getting pelted by the ball. It was so much fun. I wasn't a very good goalie, but
But when you're SpongeBob, you had to be pretty good.
against the best players, I was a really good goalie because they just wanted to hit me, but everyone else kept missing.
Kick that nerd!
It was really fun though.
Aww.
It was. I had a pillow inside just in case. I anticipated the
Pillow in the
hard balls.
crotch?
Huh?
Pillow in the crotch area?
No, I'm not worried about my crotch.
Where's the pillow?
Well, it's a cardboard box. There's space that's going to be
you're
constantly
worried
banging
about your
against my face. Yeah, so I had it against my forehead, and I was like this. And I couldn't really see, so I just kind of guessed. I could see the feet, but as soon as the ball lifted up, it was gone. So I just did my best to, get in the way. It was a lot of fun, just because of all the things that you could do with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, had to walk through like the door sideways. It was
To class?
yeah, and I wouldn't sit down. I was so committed. Sorry, Mr. Best, I'm going to stand today. And he was okay with it. You know, all my teachers were fine with it. I was just like in the back of the class, just like standing.
That's a good visual.
I had a great time.
Just creepy SpongeBob in the back of the class. Oh, man, I wish I went to high school with you. That was really fun. Hey.
Hey, I was just going to say, I had a lot of fun singing A Whole New World with you guys last night. I was not expecting Osric to shove a mic in my hands.
Thank you for coming up and singing A Whole New World. It's seriously like the best karaoke song.
It is a good karaoke
It's a very good
song.
karaoke song. I'm glad we did it. It was a lot of people though. Next time I'll have to be a little bit more organized. Jasmine's will have to be a little bit more Jasmine. Aladdin's gonna have to be a little bit more Aladdin.
I tried really hard to be Jasmine for you. I tried. It got confusing.
It's okay, you did pretty good. It was a good first attempt by all of us. Gil, next time you're gonna have to be
Yeah, I went in
Jasmine.
on it next time. There were a lot of people up there for that song.
You be Jasmine?
Jasmine.
It's a nice part.
Wait, so my question was, Osric, in the Hillywood parody for Supernatural, you played Sam. Did you ever try to convince the producers to recast Sam and you play Sam?
No, I'm pretty sure that would be the last I would ever hear from the show. I don't know. Honestly, anytime I do a supernatural anything that's not related to the actual show, I always like hope it never sees the light of day, especially by the producers or writers. Because I don't know, I never know how they're gonna take it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they see most of it. The parody they definitely did see, but you never know.
Yeah, I wonder what they think of it too.
I do so many random things, and I guess, like, a lot of them, I'm like, oh, I hope they don't see this. I really hope they don't see this. I hope Gil doesn't see this.
They're like, Osric, Gil, hope you're enjoying the conventions because you're not coming back on the show.
No, definitely, I think me asking them to get rid of Jared wouldn't go over very well. Not that I would either. I wouldn't want to be on the show without Jared, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But Gil, maybe you can give it a shot.
Write the producers and ask them if I can replace Jared. Yeah, that'd go real well. Hey.
On the Supernatural parody, you played Sam and you got his characteristics down pat. And so I wanted to ask you how you did that.
It was really easy because they had this iPad and we just watched like scenes from the show, and then I honestly just watched the brows and lick the chin.
The brows and the chin. That's where it's all at.
Jared is very expressive, so you know. Yeah.
Jared is a really good eyebrow chin actor. It's like his brow work is amazing. It's some of the best that I've seen.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Honestly, yeah, that is what I looked at. But all those moments that we did, it was like an expression. You know, it was just like So it was really easy just to like imitate, I guess. And really fun too. Like a lot of these things I never noticed before, but as I started doing, it was like, oh, this is what Jared does. It was kind of fun. Yeah, you ever try the brow chin method?
No, maybe I should start.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
If you guys had a choice, which Disney princess would you be?
I'll let you go first. I would be Belle. She was like my favorite. Yeah, Belle. Belle, not the yellow gown, but the blue French. Gil, you should be Little Mermaid, then you could say you've been both.
I was gonna say Ariel, probably. Just because the whole mermaid thing is pretty cool. Be able to like swim around and then come on land when you want. Then I could have been both.
Well,
Ariel
you were Prince Eric.
Yeah. So
Little Mermaid is, Ariel would be a close second for me, for sure.
Have you? We all know you've cosplayed Ariel. Did you cosplay Belle? I feel like you did.
Not yet.
I feel like you did.
Not yet. No, I did Rapunzel. Rapunzel made a lot of sense, though. Belle was just like one that I liked.
Rapunzel made a lot of sense. and why?
The Rapunzel from Tangled had a giant frying pan, and I had a frying pan. I mean, maybe 3 degrees of separation, but it made a lot of sense.
Made sense.
Made sense at the time. Belle doesn't really make sense, but I would
Thank you.
totally do Belle. If I did Belle, would you be the Beast?
No, I'd be Gaston. Because that would be fun. Hey.
Morning, handsome.
Oh, good morning, beautiful.
First and foremost, I'm glad she asked that question because I was over here having a giggle when you talk about a whole new world and picturing Osric as cosplaying as Princess Jasmine.
Or Aladdin. Or Boo. Or Aladdin.
You could do Aladdin. You would be a good Aladdin.
I could do Aladdin. I could still do Aladdin.
Stop saying do that.
As a costume. I can do Aladdin as
I
a
can
costume.
so do that. As like out of context, that sounds weird.
Right. I should take do out of my vocabulary. I've been saying do a lot. Sorry, yes. We could both do Aladdin. I know you could do Aladdin too.
I've done Aladdin. I mean, I've done Aladdin a lot.
Is it fun? He seems like he would be fun to do.
Oh goodness. Oh God, look what you did.
Okay, sorry, you get it?
She's hyperventilating.
It's okay. I'm sure you could do Aladdin too.
Everyone can do Aladdin, let's be honest.
Aladdin's a really good movie. That's probably one of my
The
favorites.
guy gets around.
I think Aladdin was actually the first movie I ever saw in theaters. Ever.
Really?
Yeah, ever.
I think, I remember seeing Aladdin, I think I was like, maybe 15?
I can't remember.
I wasn't driving yet, so I think I was like 14 or 15, and I had a lady friend over to watch Aladdin, and that was like my go-to movie to watch Aladdin.
Because Aladdin, obviously.
Little kissy face on the couch watching Aladdin.
What part, specifically?
What part what?
What part would it get to the point where,
I mean, pretty much the whole movie.
when the genies start singing?
Yeah. That really gets me going.
Singing about Mr. Ali, is that? Hi, sorry, did he? You're doing all right there.
I will never watch that movie the same again. Okay, but my question is for the both of you, and what has been your favorite moments on stage since doing panels together?
Do you want to go first? I got one.
I think I know what yours is, but
Of course you know what mine is.
favorite moments on stage. Well, the first panel we ever did together was so random, and we didn't know each other at all. And I remember
DC.
we did push-ups.
We did push-ups.
We did push-ups. It was so random, but
It was very random, but we did push-ups
that
together.
was a nice moment.
We met like 10 minutes before the panel. We're like, what's your character say?
Yeah, and then probably like in Nashville when we reenacted each other's characters' deaths.
Yeah, that's what
And not only did I get my death wrong, but I got the dialogue wrong too. I was like, hey, give me a break. It's been a couple years.
I'd say though, he for my death, he acted as Sam. You did a really good brow chin acting.
I did. Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
really good. I think my favorite moment was when, after getting to know Gil a little bit and figuring out just how different we are, it was really fun to start trolling him. So in San Francisco last year, I made him go up on stage, and I think by this time he was kind of keen to me always trying to do something. And I went to Rob's place for a band practice once, and I got them to learn the Little Mermaid song. So I was talking to them, and then they started busting out Under the Sea, and I had someone push me on a cart as I was coming out as Ariel on a rock, and just seeing his face, so priceless. And then I had the Prince Eric costume tucked under my butt.
Under your butt?
Well, I mean, it was in my butt.
I didn't know that.
It was in the tail.
Oh.
So I pulled it out, he put it on.
Thought it smelled fishy.
Oh. Yes, it did, sorry. I was really nervous.
He did, he gave me a replica Prince Eric wardrobe.
Yeah.
It was almost spot on to what I wore on the show, except it was much smaller. But we made it work.
That was a good moment, just to see his face.
And I don't think there's any pictures of that, so that's good.
Did you see the video of your face?
Yeah, I'm sure I did. Like once.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciated the laugh this morning.
Oh, good. Glad we
Thank
could
you
make
so
it out.
much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
So, Gil, at VegasCon you were talking a little bit about a role that you're going to be doing for Party Monsters.
Yes.
And I was really excited about that because you're doing the Phantom, and I love Phantom of the Opera. So when is that going to be coming out? Like, how is that going to work? Is it going to be like a web series?
Well, I don't think the producers know just yet what's going to happen with it. We're just going to shoot a pilot in April. We're set to shoot a pilot. It's called Party Monsters. Chad Lindbergh asked me to be a part of it. So Chad and I are buddies through this whole crazy thing, and he called me up and he was like, I had this moment the other day. We were trying to cast the Phantom, and I just had this aha moment. I was like, Gil. So he called me, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to do it. It's basically 4 guys living in a castle in the Hollywood Hills and in modern day LA, and it's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, which is Chad. It's Frankenstein. It's Dorian Gray and Phantom of the Opera, which I'm playing. So yeah, so it's like it's a different take on those characters that you've probably never seen before. It's a comedy, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be funny, and the script's great, and it's a good group, and so yeah, we're supposed to shoot in April, and then I think they're going to try to sell it, and see if they can, I think they have hopes that it could get picked up by some sort of network, so we'll see.
I think you're going to do a really good job. I can't think of anybody better for it.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Hello again.
Okay, I'm not gonna, freak out this time. I wanted to apologize because I was attacking you with hugs last night.
First of all, I didn't think you were attacking me. You don't need to apologize.
I saw a video and I literally ran into your chest.
It happens.
Was it repeatedly or just the one?
I guess it's better than me running into yours. So.
It was repeatedly.
Repeatedly, just
Was it like that? That didn't seem that bad. Yeah, it was nice.
Sorry. We're just being silly.
I don't think you did it harder than that, too, so I think you're fine. I rammed a little bit hard there.
You're good.
Okay, I'm ready. What is your guys' Harry Potter house?
Gryffindor.
Slytherin.
Ah,
Wow, that's a good response from
there. Oh,
that.
yeah. I mean, every house has its fans.
I honestly am not a, don't get mad at me, but I haven't even seen all the movies.
So good.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Right?
You love Harry Potter, though, right?
Oh, I love Harry Potter. Wizarding World, April 7th. Want to go?
To where?
Wizarding World. It's opening in LA. It's just down the street.
Oh, Universal?
Yeah. Want me to take you? I'll get you a wand.
Yes, I live right up there. Let's do it, man.
You good? Seriously?
Pick me up.
Go do it.
On your bike.
On my magic carpet.
I'll sit on the handlebars.
It's right down the street. I could bike you, actually.
It's the new attraction at Universal, right?
Yeah.
I've seen the billboards. I'll go see that with you.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm super excited about it. Like, actually.
When is it open?
Technically, it's already open, kind of, sometimes, but April 7th.
April 7th. Let's do it.
James will love it. You are.
Oh, wait, well, I have to dress up?
I mean, no, you don't. You can go in as Gil, but you'll come out as Gilliam. Slytherin.
Cool. All right. It's a date. Thank you.
Thank you.
You totally are a Slytherin.
Hello.
You totally are a Slytherin. It's not a bad thing. Slytherin's great. Snape is a Slytherin.
So last year I asked you who your celebrity crushes were growing up, and you said Neve Campbell,
That's right.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Did I say Belle?
No, you said Jennifer Love
I
Hewitt.
love you.
Yeah.
And I said Neve Campbell.
She's
Party of Five.
I mean, I got a lot. That was one of the many. Belle is another one, but she's a cartoon. Sorry, did you have a...
So as an adult, who are your celebrity crushes now?
Oh, adult. Adult. Sorry, still coming to terms with that one.
You know, Neve Campbell popped up on House of Cards this season.
Oh, yeah.
She still got it. I love Ava Green.
Hold on. I mean, did you see Zootopia? I just wanted to say Shakira. No, okay. Hold on.
Shakira, that's a good one. That's acceptable.
No, that was, okay, anyways. Okay, there's one.
Margot Robbie.
Wait, who?
Margot Robbie.
From
From a bunch of movies, from Wolf of Wall Street.
Wait, which one is she in Wolf of Wall Street?
She's that smoking hot blonde that Leo's married to. Did you see Wolf of Wall Street?
I did, but I can't remember much of it except for the bad parts. That I'd rather not describe. Man, I can't even remember the last movie. So, oh yeah, no, it was Utopia. It's full of animals. It doesn't work. Except for that. Never mind. I watch way too many cartoons. This is what I've come to the conclusion that I watch too many cartoons. Because all I can think of is like all those Disney and Pixar movies. So seriously, Zootopia.
So Shakira.
No,
And there's nobody that you see on TV or in a magazine or whatever that you're like, oh.
There are. I just can't think of any because I don't watch enough non-anime, non-cartoon, non-animated shows.
Oh man.
No, but I do. Like Deadpool. Such a good movie. The girl that plays Deadpool's wife was
Who's that?
her. Lorena Baccarin. Yeah.
Morena
I don't know who
Baccarin.
that is. Let's look her up.
She's on Firefly?
Nara.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Who's yours? Did we ask you that last year?
Right now it's you, Gil.
Right now, though.
Right.
But as soon as I walk away, it's gonna be somebody else. I'm looking this girl up. Bear with me. Deadpool. I haven't seen Deadpool. I hear it's great.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Marina
Backroom.
Backroom.
Oh, I know who that is. She was from Homeland.
Yes.
Yeah, and V.
Yeah.
Yes, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Thank you.
I like how deep your voice can get.
Oh man, in the morning it's like this. So very white. Let's get it on. It's real basic.
I wish I could.
I gotta talk to my wife in the morning.
I can't do my
It
morning.
got a little creepy. I apologize, guys.
Not even a
I wish I could go that deep too.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Hi, nice suit, man. Yes, got the memo. Look at this guy.
Well, you know, it's not a furry suit. We definitely need to get you to a convention.
Oh.
Anyways, so my question is, with all the Latin and the Enochian and all that stuff that you guys had to do, was there any point that it was like you had trouble with pronouncing it, or like it just didn't make sense to you?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, in my second episode, the one that Misha directed, you know, I got the script and there was like, I mean, a whole page of Enochian. Am I saying that right? And it's basically like Latin. I mean, it's Latin. And I couldn't, like, I was like, are you, really? I have to say this? And they're like, yeah. And then they sent me like a tape of someone saying the words for me. And I worked really, really hard on it because it didn't come very naturally to speak like that. And then when we got to shooting, it was just like, you know, running into the room screaming these chants or whatever, and casting spells, and it was challenging for sure. But I think I did a good job with it. I was proud of the way it turned out, but I definitely had to work very hard at it.
Yeah, I think I had it easier. I had like a word here, a word there, and then they didn't send me a tape, but on the day, I'm like, how do you say this? And they would say Enochian. I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, I think I had like maybe 3 or 4 words that I just wasn't sure of. But apart from that, it was pretty easy.
The script supervisor did tell me that I was the best that she had ever heard. So there's that. But then Jared would come in and like, he'd have his like on his phone. It'd be like recorded, right? He would just hold it up. I was like, well, I guess if I was Jared, I probably wouldn't want to memorize that crap either.
I love that. And he's got like a long enough arm so he can go out of.
I'm saying I think that they recorded it on. There was an episode where it was recorded on the phone.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to say it. He just held up his phone to held up the recording.
See, that's just being clever, though.
It's pretty clever.
That was pretty clever.
Well, it's not easy to learn that stuff.
It's true. That was totally Jared's idea too, wasn't it?
Probably. But I couldn't have gotten away with that.
I mean, you can't. Not every character can do that. Just be lazy.
Of course they can agree with that.
I'll remember that though.
Last night was freaking amazing. Thank you for that.
Oh, I'm glad you can have fun.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. Hey,
Hi guys, how are you?
laughing at it over here.
You're recovering this morning.
Recovering? Coming around.
My question's for Osric. I know you're a martial artist. Do you still actively practice martial arts, and do you go out for any roles, or have you recently gone out for any roles that would use that skill?
I recently went out for one role that required that skill. I can't say what, but I don't actively practice, but every now and then I'll train in my room. I like to keep it up. As long as I know that I'm capable of doing it, I think I'm fine. I don't really exercise as much as I used to, but
I've noticed.
But when I used to train, it was 8 hours a day, every single day. So anything less than that, I don't really consider training anymore. So I haven't been in training for like 8 years. But I have the one piece of equipment that I do own, it's a wheel with a handlebar through it. And Jackie Chan used it on City Hunter, and after seeing that movie, I'm like, I want to do it. So I learned how to do it from standing. So if I can't do that, then I know I have to get back into the gym, but so far I can still do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the wheel you put on the ground?
Yeah.
So it's just like all your core?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
You should bring that out here and show them. Do you have it backstage?
I don't because...
That'd be weird if you're like, yeah, I'll be right back. I'll go get it.
You know what? Are you going to Seattle?
No.
Damn it. All right. If anyone has it by the end of the pen, I can bring it up. But that'd be really weird. You know what, Gil? I'll bring it to the next one next panel that I do with you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We'll both try it.
We'll try it. Yeah. We're gym strip.
We're what?
Gym strip.
It's a gym strip.
You don't call it gym strip? What do you call it? Like when you're
Talking about jock strap?
No. I mean, sometimes.
Wear a jock strap. Why? Just because I said so, dude.
Trust me.
I told you to wear a suit today, now I'm going to wear a jock strap.
I know you
Just do what I do.
Wait, what do you call it though? Like gym clothes? Gym outfit?
Gym clothes, yeah, gym strip. I've never heard that.
Oh, maybe it's a Canadian thing. I call it gym strip.
Sounds like some...
Thank you.
I understand you, Abe.
Hi. Firstly, I wanted to thank Gil for our photo op yesterday, the aerial one.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And my question is for you. You did a couple seasons of ER, and I was just wondering what that was like, because that was my favorite show before Supernatural.
Oh, cool. You know, it was one of the best experiences of my life. It was like a dream come true to get to work on that show. There's been a few of those jobs that are like, you know, I remember vivid getting the phone call that I got the part, you know, and a few of them are really, really special. ER is definitely one of those. Because like you, I mean, that show had been on, I came on in season 14 and then ended up doing 15 as well. But when that show came on, I remember seeing the pilot. You know, I was in high school at the time, and I might have been like a freshman in high school. I'm not even sure. It's been so long, but I just remember watching that show every Thursday night and just loving it. And it was like nothing had ever been done like that on TV before, and it was really special. So to get that part and get to the first time I walked into the hospital, into the ER, was really surreal and awesome. And then they gave me a stethoscope and. You know, my doctor's ID and my doctor's coat, and what were we laughing at?
Jim is probably doing something, he's probably doing a shower.
I thought I was going crazy again.
Who was that?
It's probably, I don't want to name names, so I'll just make up a name, Slim Fever. His name rhymes with Slim Fever.
Slim Fever.
By the way, I from now on am only calling him Slim Fever.
Thank you for your question. I'm sorry someone had to be immature and ruin our moment. No, it was great. I loved working on it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Osric Chau. See you guys later.